Ways to handle peer pressure, or the ways on how to cope with peer pressure. You see, one thing you need to know is resisting peer pressure is not precisely easy. And according to this scientific article, according to this scientific research that has been made, teens are too responsive to this pressure. So these recommendations are useful in helping adolescents not to give in. Number one is build trust to talk about what makes them uncomfortable. People who are to be trusted, circle of people who are to be trusted, like mom, dad, or any other family member. Parents play a significant role in positive peer pressure, in bringing about a means of handling peer pressure in the life of their children. Teachers, even a friend of same age who has been testified to have a very good moral stand and value, can also be an individual who can be spoken about or who they can speak with in order to share their disheartening peer pressure issues. Another one is establish positive friendship. Kids who suffer from peer pressure or who are faced with peer pressure needs this. You need to establish a positive friendship with them. It would be good for teens to surround themselves with people of their age who have the same interest and share the same behavior. Having good, responsible friends is very paramount in this regard. The other one is build a strong self-esteem, a very strong sense of self-esteem. Teens with a very high self-esteem accept themselves and the way they are, as well as respect themselves. Building good self-esteem will help them stay away from groups with negative influences. The other one we have to take cognizance of is learn to make their own decision. Learn to make their own decisions. There will come a time when important decisions are made for future life. Teens should learn that every action has consequences and that if they do something negative, they will have to face them. This will help them to say no to group pressure. The other is learn to say no. Very, very key, very, very important. They should know that there is nothing wrong with saying no to something, and they have every right to do so if they are feeling pressured to do something they don't want to do. Another is parents is also one of the strongest influence in an adolescent's life. Parents can influence their children the most if they know and understand the different types of pressure they face. Healthy family relationships, responsible behaviors, open dialogue, no prejudice, and no judgment are often factors that have positive impact on adolescents. And another factor we need to consider is teachers. Teachers also have a very positive influence in the life of their kids. You can trace this to the book of St. James, epistle of St. James, chapter 3, verse 1. Teachers as another influencers to children, youth, and adolescents, as educators who accompany them throughout their life. So from the aforementioned factors on how to curtail, on how to handle peer pressure, we have come to discover that it is very, very paramount. All of these things are paid keen attention to in order for parents or in order for a guardian to watch out their child or to watch out kids who are suffering from peer pressure and help them make sure that this pressure that is coming from their peers is handled in a positive sense, and this child gains back their self-esteem. Conclusion: peer pressure is how others affect you. It can be good or bad, hidden or obvious. When the pressure is good, helping you to improve yourself, it can be called peer influence. Peer influence can benefit your life, but peer pressure can harm you. For example, you may feel pressure to do dangerous things that have unknown risk. Resisting peer pressure can mean avoiding it, saying no, and finding more positive influences is the key to a healthy living. Thank you for listening, and thank you for having this moment with me.